Man Flyer here, showing you the wrong way to machine things. Kids, do not try this at home. Put an eye out, lose your finger. Unless, of course, you have one of these machines in your basement. If that's the case, then your dad probably showed you how to use it in school. If your dad has the machines and didn't show you how to use it, he's definitely not cool. So dads, if you're watching these and you have these machines, show your kids. If you don't have these machines, go buy them, show your kids. Everybody should make stuff. Ramp up the shutter speed right there. So yeah, this is what I'm calling the quick and dirty method. There's come around there you saw earlier, that's the marker method right there, where you measure with your eye. It's sometimes can be a really good measurement tool. Some machinists might say the most important part of machining is surface speed. I'm going to say it's eye protection. That way you can see the next thing you're trying to look at. Otherwise you might be out of a machinist job if you're trying to machine things with no eyes. Pretty sure that the parts you make are going to be pretty ugly. Can't speak to functionality. Do it the CNC way with it. Throw the outside stuff first. Or climb milling. Make it harder, shittier finish.
Any reason why you didn't go all the way to the marker in one shot?
Yeah, because this machine is older than you and me. And sometimes half of getting the job done is knowing what tool you have. And I know the tool I have and how hard it wants to work. If I had my CNC right now to use, this thing could be done in 2 seconds, but when you're trying to just make a prototype for something, so you sit there, write a program, get involved, especially when this one's in the basement and that one's somewhere else. This makes more sense just for logistics. You know, like, gotta keep access to the stuff that you're gonna use regularly. And this isn't so slow. That's why I keep the small machine shop in the basement of the bike shop, because there's so many things that when you've worked as a machinist and seen repairs of the world from that eye, you might look at a bicycle repair differently, or making a camera mount differently than somebody else knew. You know, a lot of the world is filled with designers, and a lot of their ideas get out there, and that's great. But when you've played all roles, you know, it doesn't necessarily make you better than anybody that you've played all the roles and worn all the hats. It just gives you the opportunity to see things through a different scope. That's really all it is. And I know when I first walked into a machine shop, some of my ideas my boss looked at and he was like, who the hell came up with this idea? You know, it wasn't necessarily like a positive thing, you know? It's like, who the hell did this? It was like me, but he's like, well, you got the job done. Yeah, you got the job done. Sometimes, you know, later on, jobs got harder. And it was like, how the hell do we even do this job? And then the guy who doesn't think like a machinist was the only guy to come up with the idea to make it work. So, you know, not to say I was a super cool guy, but we definitely used coolant. You gotta use coolant in CNC machining. Otherwise you can start fires. And only you can prevent forest fires. Now we'll do it one shot like you were asking about. But now, we'll see how little I have to take off. At a time. And I'm at the same level of vibration in the machine. You look at what kind of finish I'm getting down there. It's not pretty. It doesn't look like the side of anybody's stem that they'd want. So, that's one form of milling. Now here's the funny part. I said climb milling before. That means that the rotation of the mill is climbing up the part. See the difference? It looks smeared. And still don't get a consistent finish because of the machine. So, because this is aluminum, speed through this and take baby cuts because the bottom is the only thing to care about. Whoa! Whoa, Bessie! What was your name? This is the big one, Mama. This is the big one.
I'm coming, Edith.
I'm coming, Edith. That was it. For all you kids doing wheelies out there, Google that. You're gonna know what that is. Beating up the gives and the ways. We're gonna do a little bit of a rebuild on this machine. Reminds me of my time in Nam. Feels like it takes longer. Probably because you're constantly moving your left hand. chips. A friend of mine used to always say, you can always tell a happy machinist by the chips in his teeth. Bad machinist humor there. Making a ribbon for you. So, really, really important. Don't put your fingers there. Don't put them there. Right there. You win a prize.
Let's clean the chocolate again and then we put it right.
So right now we're just deburring this so that's not sharp when you machine it. In case there's a burr. It's almost like a knife edge, which inadvertently makes. And you don't want to get cut. So check it out. That's the side I did first. It's a nice uniform finish. And then that's the side I did second with all that rattle. This thing feels like sandpaper in comparison to this. This is like very, not very smooth, but it's pretty smooth. And this is, yeah, like I said, like sandpaper. So the magic wheel works its magic. Got a little work on that. Looks a little better. Now with this one. One of the magic things about the magic wheel is sometimes it highlights things and sometimes it hides them. And in this case, see a bit of hiding. And in that, you see a bit of highlighting. See how deep this stuff is. But ultimately, side milling it would have been nice. Okay. Good for now.
What are you doing?
I think we're done with this. The rest of this is going to be hand finishing, hand sanding. If we're really going to try to make it look nice. For now, let's make sure it's still functional.